Hey everyone, Udub Ultra here. Welcome back to the channel. Bringing you a new video of Hogwarts Legacy, this time playing on my PC and on my new LG 45-inch UltraGear OLED. Now, as we look here at the settings, a reminder, I am using DLDSR here. Now, specifically, I am using the 1.78 times factor of DLDSR, so I'm playing this at a render resolution of 4320 by 1800 with DLSS balanced and all in-game settings set to Ultra, including ray tracing. Now, before getting started, just want to remind you guys, down in the description you can find a few different pieces of information, which include a link tree where you can donate to and support the channel directly, a 5% discount code off coffee and tea orders, and finally a detailed list of my monitor settings and NVIDIA Control Panel settings. Now jumping right in, so I've already done videos of the PS5 version of this title, measuring performance, and just kind of seeing how the overall intro of the game looks, both between performance mode and then their high, well, they call it fidelity ray tracing. There's actually 5 modes on the console version, but really I think those are the two that will be most used. Now, I gave my thoughts in those videos. Game looks wonderful, but of course, right, I think the PC version truly is the best version here. So first, just in terms of overall graphics, right, having the ability to play on ultra settings and everything, the game definitely does look better on PC, right, from an overall just image quality standpoint, character models. Certainly DLSS as an upsampling or upscaling method versus, I'm not sure what specifically is used on the console versions, but again, I just think DLSS is superior. And then really on top of that, getting the best of both worlds from the console version here on PC, which is being able to play at a 60 plus FPS experience for the most part, while at the same time getting ray tracing, right? And higher quality ray tracing, I believe, versus the fidelity ray tracing mode on consoles. Now, with that said, again, the game truly is impressive looking. Just being able to walk around the world, walk around Hogwarts and everything here on this version of the game. I mean, I'm truly blown away by, especially by the ray tracing. I mean, the certain aspects, especially when you're walking around Hogwarts, I mean, just, it's astonishingly beautiful, right? I mean, the amount of detail between both the amount of moving parts, animations, right, paintings, everything, in combination with ray tracing and having those reflections off of the floor or off the wall, off the mirrors. I mean, I would almost argue this is one of the most impressive implementations of ray tracing I've seen. And I'm putting that, next to, for example, the Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition, which was also a very impressive ray tracing implementation for a game. Really, like I said, really looks wonderful. And I think my only gripe in terms of PC performance is that it's a bit inconsistent. So for the most part, as you'll see here, I get 60 plus FPS on the screen. And also I have a 4K video coming up along with this playing on my C1, and it is similar performance. But with that said, there are certain parts of Hogwarts where you'll see dips kind of randomly into the high 30s or low 40s, and it's very quick. It's not like it stays there. Like it dips down to that frame rate and then kind of goes back up to being 50 plus. So a bit interesting, right? Because it's not in areas I would expect that to happen. Like I could, if I'm out in the Great Hall, which I would expect to be a pretty high demand or high, intensive area, performance is fine. But then you kind of go, for example, over into, in this particular video, I'm in Ravenclaw, but you kind of go to the entrance and it dips down. So it seems a bit random. I'm sure though over time that will get patched, maybe even with the day one fix for the official release on the 10th. But with all that, I'll go ahead and let you just enjoy the rest of the video here. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions at all, whether it's about the game or the screen or any of my settings or anything of that nature. But yeah, like I said, I really do appreciate you guys for your support. Please don't forget that like button, and I'll talk to you later.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Good timing. Perfect. perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
Nice and warm. Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise ghost must be well done. The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're good. Now perception.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.